This broadcast is brought to you by Scenic Productions LLC and fueled by the following.
Flicker's Tax Service. With tax season just around the corner, visit Flicker's Tax Service in Taylorsville, Mississippi, providing expert knowledge on all returns from 1040EZs to corporations as well as payroll. Flicker's Tax Service. Call 601-785-6900. Southeastern Baptist College, empowering students to reach their spiritual, academic, and athletic potential. Discover the difference at your hometown college. Southeastern Baptist College, equipping the saints.
Having AC issues? Does your vehicle no longer drive like new? Head on over to Keys Automotive in Laurel. Keys Automotive specializes in repairing foreign and domestic vehicles. Keys Automotive, located at 623 Arco Lane in Laurel, or call Charles Keys at 601-649-0517. And hello, Tiger fans. Thank you for logging on to NEJ Tiger Talk, brought to you by Scenic Productions LLC and fueled by Keys Automotive Services, Southeastern Baptist College, and Flicker's Tax Services. I'm the voice of the Northeast Jones Tigers, Kinsley Keys, broadcasting live from Walker's Dairy Bar. And here with me, as usual, is Tigers head basketball coach Kyle Robinson, and back again is Tiger guard Mackenzie Frazier, who is also the Scenic Production LLC Week 5 Player of the Game. So welcome back, you guys, and Mackenzie, congrats on the back-to-back Player of the Week recognition. Well, I mean, guys, also sorry about the technical difficulties, and anytime you're dealing with electronics, you never know what may happen at the last moment. Thank you for sticking by, and hopefully our usual listeners and plus more are still with me. Just to go ahead and get things kicked off, Coach, let's start with the most recent. Well, the Tigers traveled to Quitman yesterday to face the Panthers. So just to quickly kind of lightly go over that. Talk about what you gathered from that game.
Well, first off, I gathered that they understand how to rebound from a tough loss. Quitman came in; they were pissed off. They really took it out on us a little bit, but I think we played really good 5-on-5 defense. We just too much of the game was spent up and down, and we didn't spend enough time playing 5-on-5 team defense.
All right. Well, talk about the individual performances and what your players did well.
Well, we had bits and pieces here and there. We had several that rebounded, but we got to rebound collectively better.
Okay. Now, Coach, you're halfway through the halfway mark of the season. Record-wise, it's been a tough season, but you can't help but notice how hard these guys play and fight to keep the games competitive. What do you think is the reason for their never-quit attitude?
Well, I think it's the determination in their character, a character that we're still trying to develop as young men, but also how hard they work together as a team. And I think they don't want to let their teammates down. They understand how I watch film late at night to try to expose a weakness in the other team. I think they come out and, try to prove that. But, just teamwork and trying to play hard for their brother.
I understand. That's definitely right, Coach. Now, Friday, the Tigers are back at home to face the Florence Eagles. What do you expect to see from the Eagles squad?
We know they're a championship-level team. They played for the state championship last year, and they lost to, a Raymond team that's won it 4 years in a row. But they've been to the Coliseum 3 or at least several years in a row. And I know their coach, Chancellor, he played at Southern Miss, so he's looking forward to come back to the Pine Belt. But, they're playing right there for that 1 seed in the district tournament, and they're going to come try to prove it.
All right. Thank you for that insight, Coach. Well, it's time to take a break, and we're going to step away for a moment to hear a word from our sponsors. And when we return, we're going to hear from our Player of the Week, and we'll be right back on NEJ Tiger Talk. This broadcast is brought to you by Scenic Productions LLC and fueled by the following.
Flicker's Tax Service. With tax season just around the corner, visit Flicker's Tax Service in Taylorsville, Mississippi, providing expert knowledge on all returns from 1040EZs to corporations as well as payroll. Flicker's Tax Service. Call 601-785-6900. Southeastern Baptist College, empowering students to reach their spiritual, academic, and athletic potential. Discover the difference at your hometown college. Southeastern Baptist College, equipping the saints.
Having AC issues? Does your vehicle no longer drive like new? Head on over to Keys Automotive in Laurel. Keys Automotive specializes in repairing foreign and domestic vehicles. Keys Automotive, located at 623 Arco Lane in Laurel, or call Charles Keys at 601-649-0517. And welcome back to NEJ Tiger Talk, brought to you by Scenic Productions LLC and powered by Keys Automotive Services, Southeastern Baptist College, and Flicker's Tax Service. Now, before the break, we heard from Coach Robinson as he talked about the Week 6 games. Now we're going to turn our attention to the returning Scenic Productions LLC Player of the Week, Mackenzie Frazier, who was also with us during the last NEJ Tiger Talk. Well, Mackenzie, welcome back. And you definitely put up some fantastic numbers in the last 2 games, scoring 19 points and 7 assists against Mendenhall and 16 points and 8 assists against Richland. So how do you feel about your performance and stats against those opponents?
I think it's good, but I had to play harder and get the ball around to everyone so everybody could have a scoring mentality. And it'd be better if we're all scoring instead of just me at times.
Yeah, I definitely understand that, and that's what you call a team player mentality. I mean, there's no one player that really makes a team. I mean, it's a team effort. Everybody has to contribute. So I definitely understand that you don't want to be the only one that scores or contributes. You want it to be it's an all around effort. Well, let's look further into the games against Richland and Mendenhall. Talk about your mindset going into these games and things you worked on in practice that week to improve on going into this game or into these games.
I went to the games focused and ready to play, but guess we fell short. And at practice, we just was going over what the coach been telling us to go over and working harder at it.
Now, and let's talk about progression. How much do you feel you've progressed since the start of the season? I mean, I noticed, I can tell that since the start, you guys have gotten into a groove, and, you're definitely, your mind and your bodies are definitely in basketball mode. But how do you feel, from a personal standpoint, because only you can really speak for yourself, how do you feel like your mind, your body, and your game has progressed since the season tipped off?
I think it's been progressing a little, but it just need to grow more because I've been slacking on everything lately. Okay,
so it's kind of one of those feelings like you could definitely do more than what you're doing, and that's commendable for you to say that. We try to give 100%. We want to give 100%, but as humans, we're as players, we're humans, we're imperfect beings. So that's definitely it's not a bad mindset to have. That just means that that there's room to grow, and you definitely want to grow, and I commend you on that. Coach, I know I asked your scouting report on Mackenzie the last time he was on the show, but let's get your take on how his game has progressed since the tip off of the season, since the last time he was on the show.
Last time we talked about his shooting and physical. Talked a little bit about leadership. Whether a point guard wants to be a leader or not, he or she is a leader on the court. And, he just got to consistently show that he's in control of the game and confident, and then that'll feed on to the rest of the team.
You're definitely right on that, Coach. Well, all right. Well, thanks for that scouting report, Coach. That's going to wrap up this NEJ Tiger Talk. But before we go, I'd like to thank Walker's Dairy Bar for welcoming our broadcast and blessing us with this deliciously fresh lunch. And thank you to our sponsors, Keys Automotive Services, Southeastern Baptist College, and Flicker's Tax Service. And thank you to Coach Robinson and Scenic Productions LLC Player of the Week, Mackenzie Frazier, and to you, our listeners. And again, I'm the voice of the Northeast Jones Tigers, Kinsley Keys, signing off, and God bless. This broadcast is brought to you by Scenic Productions LLC and fueled by the following.
Flicker's Tax Service. With tax season just around the corner, visit Flicker's Tax Service in Taylorsville, Mississippi, providing expert knowledge on all returns from 1040EZs to corporations as well as payroll. Flicker's Tax Service. Call 601-785-6900. Southeastern Baptist College, empowering students to reach their spiritual, academic, and athletic potential. Discover the difference at your hometown college. Southeastern Baptist College, equipping the saints.
Having AC issues? Does your vehicle no longer drive like new? Head on over to Keys Automotive in Laurel. Keys Automotive specializes in repairing foreign and domestic vehicles. Keys Automotive, located at 623 Arco Lane in Laurel, or call Charles Keys at 601-649-0517.